from the studio G146 in the heart of Grace Church, it's Fuse TV, starring Jeremy Leffler. Today, join Jeremy and his guest Riley Newcomer, featuring teaching from Joey Christensen. And now, here's your host, Jeremy Leffler.
Hey, welcome guys. Jeremy here. Welcome to Fuse TV at Grace 146 students. Today is going to be an amazing time of playing some tennis, other incredible gym games, and we're going to teach you how gym is going to be social distanced and absolutely remarkable for every student, especially the non-athlete. Hey there guys, gym class. I can't wait to go to gym class today. I've got my favorite sport. If you haven't heard, tennis is the best. And because for some reason, I'm the student that has to carry the gym bag into gym class.
Drop and give me 25.
Mr. T, do I have to?
Mr. T, it's Mr. Aaron to you.
Okay.
25. Okay, we're moving on. Moving on to that one. What else did you bring?
I brought Mr. Aaron. I brought my self-defense mechanism from
Self-defense?
I brought my trusty bag's not opening. Just a second.
Opening bags is very helpful, my friend.
They didn't teach me that in 7th grade. Now that I'm in 8th grade, they didn't teach me that.
You're in 8th grade?
Well,
Did
that's
that shirt come tight, or was it always that way?
Did the shirt come tight? 8th grade's a tough year.
Tell me about your uniform.
Okay. So this uniform actually comes from 2001.
2001.
2001.
Do you know how old I was?
This is legitimately my freshman T-shirt from baseball in 2001.
Jeremy, I was 5 years old in 2001.
Trust me when I say the ladies would like me to put the Axe body spray on.
All day. I use that stuff every morning. Violation on the court. That's way too much Axe.
If you smelt this T-shirt that I don't believe
Can
has been washed since 2001.
First off, that's disgusting. Can you please stand up for me, real quick? I think your shorts are shorter than mine.
Well, here's the thing. Right now, it's the thing to wear 5.5 inch inseam, and I think that's just not bold enough. So I'm going with the 1.5 inch.
I'm pretty sure those are girls' shorts. You look like our 6th grade small group leader, Gavin.
And I bought them from the clothing section.
Yeah, you look like it. Well, normally you buy. I will say this. Normally you buy
brand new
clothes.
gym clothes. 2020.
I think you buy clothes in the clothing section most times. Glad you didn't buy them elsewhere. Looks great though. I'm pretty sure gym teachers though have been rocking short sweat shorts since the dawn of time.
You look like a specific NFL football coach.
I have no idea what you're referring to. Tony Dungy?
Yeah.
Frank Reich?
Yeah. Frank Wright wishes he looked like you.
I look like Bill Belichick. What do you got there?
Volleyball.
Can't use it.
Because, what?
Can't use that. It's a ball. Have you not heard of COVID-19? You can't touch that.
This one's with my feet. It's okay. It's not using my hands. I don't have to elbow bump back.
Are you breaking the system? I actually did not even think about that. Soccer. That one probably could be
Okay,
improved
see,
list.
here's the thing, Mr. Aaron. Us 8th graders, we all know we're smarter than you.
Well, there's no question there. Especially since I was...
Hey, this looks like something that you would use, don't you guys think?
Yeah. I was not prepared. I had this ready.
Anybody ever...
Is that a bowling ball?
I think so.
I think that's the most disgusting thing you could use.
Ping pong, because...
Beautiful.
Dodgeball.
Oh, no, you definitely can't use those. And you definitely
my
can't
favorite.
use that.
You should see me play basketball.
I would like to hear what you're most excited about for a gym class this year.
Oh, my favorite excitement is 2 specific activities that were my actually 3 favorite activities. And one of them, I'm gonna have us cut the screen for because I gotta move and it's gonna be great. One of them is most definitely jump rope, but specifically because it's COVID-19
Is your jump
season,
rope tied right now?
It is. We're going to untie it.
For convenience purposes.
For convenience purposes, we want to make sure that we accomplish social distancing.
Yeah. I have bad news for you. So I rewrote all the curriculum for PE class this year.
Before you crush my dreams, can I tell you what my next thing is?
Please do.
Running the mile. Like in middle school, who doesn't want to run the mile?
Show me your form. Let's see how you run that mile, buddy.
Guys, ready? Ready for this?
I think you might be the only one I've ever heard excited. I think you are gone. You vanished. No one knows where you just went. You vanished out of screen.
Right there, friends, is how you run the mile under 4 minutes.
Did you just run a mile?
I did.
Well, it was super slow.
Anyway, so jump rope. The thing about jump rope, this is what I love about jump rope. My crush, Tiffany, can stay 6 feet from me, but it's a...
Does Sarah know about Tiffany?
Correction. Mrs. T. If you're Mr. T.
Let's move on past that one.
Okay. Anyways, so, well, Mr. Aaron, are you going to tell us? I brought all the stuff in.
Are you ready? Are you excited?
Yeah, can you tell me what's
so
happening?
I was doing a lot of research into what, you know I do really good research, right?
What?
Like I plant, are you okay over there?
Yeah. Being a middle school boy is...
I can still smell it. You need
Not
to
easy.
You need to spray a little bit more.
Do you ever get hungry when you go to the gym class because like you just like work out so hard and you choke on Axe body spray? Like
yeah, all the time. All the time. All right. So you want to hear about this? About the curriculum this year?
Yes, I do.
I know that there are people like you that are so excited about gym class and PE and such, and I'm super experienced there. So I did a simple Google search on what I need to do. And the best suggestion right now, are you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what are you eating?
It's my protein snack to get ready for gym class.
Yo, okay, gross. Moving on. The best suggestion right now is actually invisible activities. It is suggested from the governing boards of teacher boards. You have stuff all over your face. You have a mustache just like me, and it's really distracting.
Mr. T, I learned from you.
Okay, so do you want to hear about some of the options we have? So we need to demonstrate with you.
Okay.
The first one is we want you to use your creativity because we know everyone's creative. So I need you to stand up. You're breaking every rule. You need to sanitize or something. Like germs, bro. Like what are you doing?
Hold on. Axe spray.
Jeremy's all over the place
Axe
today.
spray.
He is an 8th grade boy.
All of it.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Sanitization.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Love it.
Everything is now sanitized.
Love it.
Because is there anything better than the essence
No.
of Axe spray?
No. Okay, I want you to okay, so you talked about how you love basketball.
Axe spray does not taste good.
It doesn't. We're doing that invisibly, by the way.
Invisibly what?
You have, we want to use your imaginations. We want to
Okay, let's do it.
So show me how, I really haven't thought through how this works, so you need to do it invisibly, though. So, invisible tennis.
Can I have props?
Sure. Okay. Invisible tennis. Yeah. Yes. That is exactly, that actually is quite impressive. I think you need to move over there. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Okay, now, next one. Invisible running. Yes. Invisible running.
Excuse me?
You heard
Is there
me.
instructions like a
This
rubric
is
on how to do
every
this well?
kid that hates gym class's dream. It's invisible. You just don't do it. I can smell the axe from over here now. I'm choking. It's invisible, so I don't know if that's how you do it. I think you just don't do it.
So I just need to get in the running mode.
There you go. That's perfect.
Okay, what's the next one?
Invisible rope climbing. Yep, there you go. Did you realize that you're working out so hard you ripped holes in your t-shirt?
Hey, that's what Axe body spray does. It kills everything in sight.
Yeah.
Kills it all.
It does. It's really good. Yeah,
It does.
I love it. Invisible football. Invisible volleyball. Invisible Red Rover.
Red Rover is not social distanced.
That's why it's invisible.
I once broke a girl's hip. True story. Playing Red Rover in 8th grade.
All right.
I wish I made that up.
I believe
but it's
it.
true.
Did you really?
I legitimately broke a
I
girl
don't even
named Christy.
know how to stay in character for
She
that.
was my
That's
brother's
horrible.
girlfriend at the time.
Is she
And I
still?
broke her hip.
Is this how the relationship ended?
I'm sorry, brother.
If you're ever in a relationship that you want to get out of, I guess have your sibling break your girlfriend or boyfriend's hip.
It works.
Phenomenal. It's a great way.
Well, I'm a little tired. Can I sit down now?
Yes, in your invisible chair.
I wasn't very funny, invisible person.
No. Okay.
Okay, so guys, gym class is going to be interesting this year. I really
to say the least. It's going to be super exciting.
I mean, guys, if you want to know what your new school outfits need to be for gym class,
5.5.
and if your school, like mine did growing up at Kokomo High School, had a gym attire, or what's the better word? Not attire, but a
uniform.
A uniform. That was it.
Yep.
You guys need to take stock of the photos that we're going to be making sure are posted on our Instagram account at Grace146 Students, and share that with your administrators, because what better outfit than to look like Aaron and I?
Yeah.
Guy, girl, it's unisex. It doesn't matter who it is. You can look this amazing.
I think we need to make a line of
gym
t-shirts.
I think we should make gym t-shirts. I think we should make Fuse TV gym t-shirts.
I think so. That'd be
I think
really
so too.
Interesting. Yeah.
So here's the thing, guys. We've been telling you week after week that we have an incredible, not just incredible. I think it was actually, I want to change my word.
The best ever.
The best ever.
I agree.
TikTok. And I can tell you that because there's this crazy, band guy. He's awesome. He is much better than a gym teacher. His name is Rylan. Rylan Kripe, actually. He's one of our few small group leaders. And he made a TikTok several months ago in the middle of this quarantine time for our student ministry page. And we're going to do the best we can to actually remake it right now. And we're going to, on live set, right here at Fuse TV, we're going to make the most viral, you think it's going to be most viral?
Absolutely.
Absolutely most viral TikTok of all time.
Invisibly, though.
And we're going to show you what a Christian boy does to show off to the ladies. And praise God, it doesn't include more of that.
What the number of chairs you pick up after service says about you. Alright, if you pick up one chair, you're probably a nice person, but you got a bit of a lone wolf attitude, thinking that I used one chair, I'm gonna pick up one chair. If you pick up 2 chairs, you're definitely a suburban dad who picks up his chair as well as his wife's chair. Good for you though, mad respect. Okay, if you pick up 3 chairs, you're probably a bit of an oddball because, is one arm stronger than the other, or I don't know. I appreciate the help though, and you're probably a chill person. If you pick up 4 chairs, you are a king. Come claim your crown because you are getting all the church girls, definitely, because you're so strong. Much respect, I love you to death. If you pick up 5 or more chairs, then what are you doing? That's just, stop showing off, dude. You're you just look like a weirdo.
Hey, well, welcome back, Fuse. We are now here with just one of our best seniors that you could possibly dream of at Merge, and she's also one of your groups. You are blessed to have her as a small group leader, and that is Riley. Riley, thanks for being on set with us. This is exciting. Some of you wouldn't know this, but actually Riley is interning with us this semester, so she's going to be in here around a lot, and some of the few things that we're going to be doing this school year is going to be creatively put together by her, and it's going to be not just remarkable, but I can truly promise you, if Riley puts it together, it's going to be even more crazy than Jeremy and Aaron combined can create. And I've got to know a lot of your story. She got to share her story at Merge back last November, and I'm so excited that you're going to share some of your Christ story and just some of the ups and downs of life. Before we get into it, this theme for this Fuse TV is all about gym class. Don't you wish that this was your school outfit for gym class?
Absolutely.
This is truly my freshman t-shirt. And
it smells like your freshman.
It still smells like a freshman. So I'm fixing it.
Thanks.
Did you, in a middle school, was acts a thing? The boys would go down the. Are the commercials real? Is it actually a thing?
Yeah. No, I can't breathe.
You can't breathe. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Oops. Okay, so I've heard some of just crazy stories of yours, so specifically as it pertains to sports. And since this is a sports theme morning, that smells so bad. I'm so sorry that I just wrecked you and me. Anyways, so when I go into sports, I always prep. And I prep not just how I look or, the mentality, let's go, but I also have my snack. And this was my snack. And the students just got to see the snack and how I eat my snack, specifically chocolate pudding. And so I'm going to give you some chocolate pudding, and I would love for you to show us and our students how you eat chocolate pudding without a utensil. So show us, and as you get ready to eat it, I want you to think about this question. What was an epic fail that you had in your sports life? What was like one time in sports, specifically in middle school, where you had an epic failure, like Jeremy did eating his pudding?
I really feel like this is gonna make a mess.
Probably, but that's the joy of it. So thank you for coming on stage, because you got all of it. That was well done. Well done. We are teaching these middle school students, like important life lessons. So if you were to name the eating process, what's the name? Like the cute little puppy like going in and it's like eating the food. Is it like what's your like? I just went all in. Like I just smashed
I saw.
it. Yeah. Do you like chocolate pudding?
Oh, I love chocolate.
Okay, that's good because if you didn't eat like chocolate pudding, which I didn't ask her, by the way, she had no idea she was about to eat chocolate pudding. And eat Axe, because let me tell you, there is so much Axe spray in the air right now. It's like stuck. It's very humid outside on the day in which we're videotaping this, and it is definitely humid in this building, and the Axe spray is going nowhere. If you wear Axe spray, please, I pray, reconsider. Degree deodorant, boys, works. Axe spray. We're gonna lock this because I don't trust myself to not want to spray it again. So, okay, tell us an epic failure time as you continue to eat your chocolate pudding, because Mom definitely did not teach us to talk and eat at the same time.
Oh.
So as you eat, what was an epic failure for you when it came to playing a sport? Assuming you have one.
No.
Never.
No. So I joined the diving team last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Last school year, so like 2019 or 2018?
19.
19,
Yeah.
okay.
So they didn't have any divers, so I decided to dive. And
you go which school?
Noblesville.
Noblesville, okay.
And I got a concussion.
How did you get a concussion? Do we have a video of this?
So we don't have a video of the exact time I got a concussion, but I have many videos that contributed to the concussion.
Can we have access to said video?
We can have access.
I think if it could just pop up on the screen in just a second.
Yeah,
that would be incredible. So what contributed to said video and then that led to the concussion?
So most people, when I tell them that they were diving, they think I hit the board or something. You know, I actually hit the water too many times.
With your head?
Yeah, head, neck. Anything, everything.
I remember this. You actually wore really fancy sunglasses every single week at Merge. So that's where your concussion came from. Mm-hmm. So every time I mocked you from stage.
Yes.
It was, okay.
Yeah, and it was a long one. It was like 2-3
I feel
months.
really bad now because I remember all this. I had no idea the context. You looked really good getting a concussion. Like, you made that look like a professional fail dive. That was great.
Thank you.
How many times did you do it?
I would have to say 50 plus.
So it took you 50 plus to get it right?
Smacked?
Yeah.
Oh, like there's many.
So
about 10, 15
so did you,
practice.
Before the concussion, did you ever get it right? Did you nail it?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So it took you 50 mistakes to nail it. That's about my ratio in life, so you're doing great.
Yeah.
You're on the right track. Okay, so you've had the failure. If you were in gym class in middle school, so think of 7th grade Riley. Man, I wish I had met 7th grade Riley. Now knowing junior and senior Riley, I wish I had met 7th grade Riley. So in 7th grade, were you the student like Jeremy who's like waltzing in and like, whoa, let's go for gym class? Or you're like, never am I participating in this, and Nick, you're just the one who gets the 15-minute mile and makes everybody wait for 10 minutes?
Okay, it wasn't the 15-minute mile.
Was it 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Aaron runs 5 miles a day and averages about 17. So, which is an improvement from 22. He's really good. He's growing. It's great. It's great. He's about to come on set and beat me up right now. Okay, so what version of student were you in gym class?
I wouldn't say I was far either one. I enjoyed the games, but warm-ups, didn't like them. Miles, didn't like them.
What was your least... what was that one?
The pacer test.
The what? What is this?
The fitness gram pacer test. I wish I knew it all.
So is this the ones where you have to like touch your
That would be
toes?
sit and reach.
Okay, because I can't do that.
The pacer test
That
was
was
running
painful.
back and forth across the gym.
Like suicide runs kind of
No,
thing? Or?
just like the side length. But it was like
Okay.
each time it got faster, so you had a short amount of time to run back, and you'd get it before the beep.
I've never heard of such a thing, and I'm thankful they came up
crazy.
with this after I was
yeah.
out of high school. I've never heard of this. Okay, so you hated the test, fine. But what really, if there was an activity, what was your least favorite one, but you would do because maybe there was a cute boy that you could show off to? And you'd go all out and be beast mode Riley that I get to know.
Wait, what did I like to do?
What would you do because
Oh, what would I do
of
because
some
of that?
cute boy? And you're like, I gotta go all out right now. It's like, you get the headband on, you know, you gotta get it straight. You come on out and you're like, told you I don't trust myself. And you're like, I'm all freshened up, I'm ready to go. What was the activity? In gym class, 7th grade Riley.
You know, I don't think girls show off for boys as much as boys show off for girls. I'm not sure I was trying to
Facts.
impress
That
anyone
is-
during gym.
I
Because if
thought
you don't know this about me, every time 5 minutes into activity, my face gets bright red,
Oh, me
and
too.
it's just not.
Me too. I just like, that's the
not
face of
impressive.
beauty is when it gets face beat red. Wow, that shot's fired. You are absolutely right, boys.
Yeah.
Stop. It's not worth it. Okay, let's transition. I would love for them to hear a little bit of your story going through middle school, and just quite frankly, the drama that comes with being in the middle school and into high school and just all the friend stuff. And I'll just throw out the big heavy word. It's a word that I know that you want to bring up all the time to help people who struggle with it, and that is mental health. And you have a journey going through it. And I would love for you just to share just a snippet of that journey, but also how Jesus came in and it's like, yes, Jesus is truly worth believing in because of how he entered your life at the perfect moment.
Yeah. So, like any 8th grader, you know, you got the friend drama. So at that point, I had a friend group, and then
You had a friend group,
I
and then
had a friend group, and then I didn't have a friend group. There's that boy drama, you know, 2 girls like 1 boy. Boy chooses other girl. Issues, you know. The basic.
Yeah.
The basic.
I just felt like you just mentioned every soap opera that's ever been written.
Yeah. I really didn't expect that to happen, and it just did. So that happened. Then going in, I used to play basketball, and then the girls on my basketball team teamed up against me, you know. So I was really lacking friends, you know. I got into some relationships that weren't good, but then going into my freshman year, I went on, I was infused.
Like in the summer?
Yeah.
Okay, so in between
So-
your 8th grade and freshman year.
Yeah, so I was infused all through middle school, and then I went on a mission trip to East Indianapolis.
Yes, East Indy trip. You 8th graders, be ready. Next summer. Let's go. 2021.
And I met some really good friends, and I just got really connected with the groups, and they're still some of my very good friends today. So I would say that God gave me better friends than I had at school.
So I love how you put that. This isn't always the case for everyone, but I know it's the case for me. Like today, my lifelong friends came from church. Like I think about the people that I wore this shirt next to every day in high school. Not that my high school friends weren't valuable, but for some reason there's just a different connection to my church friends. For you, I know that those were very instrumental, and your small group at Merge has been very instrumental in your life, and now you have like you're blessed with like the best small group leader on the planet, and it's named Kimmy G, who we interviewed last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever week it was.
Yeah.
But so now you have an incredible group of people around you. If you were to give one piece of advice to our middle school students who are watching this, either on YouTube, in person, or on Zoom with us, what would be the one thing you're like, okay, I'm not been that far removed from middle school, but this is the thing I'm thankful I learned and I'm thankful I went through. What would that be?
I would say like trying to find your community, like
So good.
not being or getting with those friends who are true and like real, because they're like the ones I met at church. I mean,
Preach
and
it.
whenever I met someone like from school that I really enjoyed, or like that I was really getting close with, I brought them to Merge, and then they kind of came into my friend group, and so it kind of just keeps them all close, and I get to see them more.
You could not have said a better thing. Oh my goodness, guys. Mic drop, Riley. That's it. That was incredible. Well, guys, in just a moment, we're gonna be right back and we're gonna play a game. We're gonna transition here quickly, but don't forget that this next game is all about actually doing what Riley just said. And it is connecting you to the body of Christ. It's connecting you to community. It's helping you have fun and to feel safe, to laugh, to be uncomfortable, but also to know that you're loved no matter what. Whether you're laughing or you're uncomfortable, we love you. And this game right here is just to give you another opportunity to that. Be right back, guys. Welcome back, guys. I have two teams, each made of two contestants who are going to be playing with a very peculiar game today. Their job is to guess and be the first one to guess correctly the athlete or the sports figure that's going to pop up on the screen. Some of them will be cartoon-based. Some of them will actually just be a legit picture of them, and others, well, good luck. Yeah. We have two teams. We have our team of two ladies and a team of two men. Three small group leaders and our fearless leader here at Grace, our executive pastor, Chris Shore, who also has a grandson that's infused. And so he is coming to show these young peeps what sports is all about. And he's going to show them, I believe, I'm rooting for this team over here. So they got clever names. This team over here is the, please tell me again what it is.
Little Jeremy's Interns.
That's right. Jeremy's Little Interns.
Little Jeremy's Interns.
No.
Little
I'm
Jeremy's
so sorry.
Interns. Please understand this correctly.
Thank you. Little Jeremy Interns. Okay. And then this team is Mr. T. If you remember who Mr. T was, it's from a moment ago. Mr. T is our gym teacher, Mr. T's friends. Okay, so Mr. T's friends and Little Jeremy's interns. Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
Here's how it works. You just put your hands like this, one hand behind the back, other hand in the front. In just a moment, you'll be looking at the screen and an image will pop up. If you are watching either online or in person, go ahead and shout it out because obviously they can't hear you, and we would love to see which of you can beat them to guessing it. Okay? Because I believe you guys are going to win anyway. So here we go. Everyone. Very first one. So what we do, first person to hit the bell, if you get the bell, you get to say it. Okay? And if you miss it, the next person gets to go. This is me also hoping that I know them because I actually haven't looked at any of these images. So here we go. Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Set. Give me the first one.
Roger Federer.
Roger Federer is it? You are my favorite human being because he's my favorite. That's my man crush. I mean, that picture is not my man crush. Would you have gotten that one?
No.
He would not have. As a massive tennis fan,
I would say John McEnroe.
John McEnroe is the next good guess because John McEnroe is your era. I do. John McEnroe wore one of these and had the worst temper tantrums ever. Yeah. Okay, here we go. You guys got it? One hand behind the back, then one right there. We got one for Little Jeremy's interns and 0 for Mr. T's friends. Here we go. Next image.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is correct. He was a wrestler. He was not a wrestler. He was a boxer, as you can see, and he is famous for biting off an ear, actually. Interesting enough. Here we go. So now we've got 1-1, and the competition continues. Here we go. You guys ready? Set, and go. Ooh, name which one. Name which one. Name which one.
Can we cheat?
Can we cheat? Can we phone a friend? Can you help?
Do you know? Steve something.
Steve something is incorrect.
I thought so. It was Larry Bird.
That is Larry Bird, who went to Indiana State University.
I knew it.
And can you guess who this is?
You knew that?
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. I'm so sad, Chris, that you didn't get this image.
Might I say Evan is not?
Oh,
I know. I knew Larry Bird.
Well, of course. I chose this image because I thought that you were probably you grew up with these guys.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, absolutely. It's my favorite player of all time.
Yeah, right here. I did my best to pick an Indiana dude. I thought of anybody. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Nobody gets a point. It's still 1-1. Here we go. Next image, go. Ooh, who is it?
Mike Ditka.
That is correct. Or also known as Mr. T at Fuse. That's Aaron.
That looks like Aaron.
Mr. T.
Was that the
Mike Ditka is actually correct. Well done. That was so quick too. That wasn't straightforward.
This is.
Would you have guessed that, Riley?
You look like the mall cop.
That's also
should've
true.
said that. You
Okay,
should've said that.
so we've got 2 for Mr. T's friends. Of course, he got Mr. T correct. And we've got 1 for little Jeremy's interns. Here we go. Next one. Ooh, who is it? Who is it?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning is correct. Woo! That is about proportionately correct for the forehead of Peyton Manning. I think that's about right. And this is what his nose looks like when they lose to Tom Brady. Womp, womp, womp. Okay. That was a deflated joke. Anyways, okay, moving forward. We've got 3 versus 1. Thank you for catching the joke halfway through. Okay, who's it?
Simone Bowles.
That is correct.
I knew that one.
Riley?
I knew it.
Riley is as good at this game as she is diving.
I knew it.
Check it out. She did. That was great.
I knew it.
Killing it. Killing it. We got 4 for Mr. T's friends. 1 now.
Yikes.
They're on a roll, but you guys have time to catch up. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Who is it?
I don't know his name, but I know.
Okay, if you know the actor's name, I'll take that too. What's the actor's name?
I know what he's from.
This was the first video we watched at the beginning
Yes,
of quarantine
I know!
from Space Jam. It was a student ministry video or movie night. Who is it? This is iconic. He turns into a balloon.
I don't know.
I'm gonna help you. Rapper. He's not a rapper, but I'm gonna help you. Little.
John?
Wayne.
Okay.
Little Jeremy's interns.
Okay. Little Jeremy's interns. Wayne, can you guess his last name?
Stewart.
Wayne? No.
Johnson. Michaels.
Wayne Knight. Wayne Knight.
Wayne Day. We know
And
that.
we all talk about how this is by far the best movie of all time. Okay, because why? The king of basketball is in it. His name is Michael Jordan. Okay, moving on. Guess who Mr. T, or also known as Aaron Kuhn, thinks this represents?
Little Jeremy.
That is incorrect. I'm offended. What basketball player do you think I think this represents?
Trash bag, trash can, garbage.
Jeremy's opinion. This is a trick.
Trash. Who does he think?
Who do I think is trash?
Who do you
A
think? is
singular
better?
person? That's kind of mean.
Purdue Boilermakers.
Amen! That is not where I was going, but that is correct, though.
You said a person.
We're going with it. Purdue. If you're going to Purdue, Trevor or somebody, I'm so sorry. But it's good you're at school at this point. Anyways, this actually represents LeBron James. Moving on to the next round. Oh, Tom Brady.
That was from Brian in the back.
Okay, who's this one? Who's this? Press
The
it.
coach of the Patriots.
Okay, do you know his name?
No.
Do you get it?
Yes, the deflated balls.
What's his
I get
name?
it.
What's his name?
I don't know
What's
his
his name?
That's not fair. I guessed who it was.
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick is correct.
We
Points.
get the point. No, we get the point.
To little Jeremy's
Thank you.
interns. Points to little Jeremy's interns.
Hey,
Okay,
you got it.
computer now moderator. Give me just a second here. Okay, this is important. Go. Who is it?
Usain Bolt.
That is correct. No cheating involved. No cheating. Chris Shore lost a round. I am stunned. I don't know what to think here. Okay, next two contestants. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Oh, come on. She dated Tiger Woods at one point.
What are her initials?
She's a what's her name?
Like Victor, starts with a V.
Victoria
She did date
Woods. Victoria
Tiger Woods at one
Woods.
point. She just got married to another famous person.
I don't know, man.
A skier for the U.S. team.
Olympic team.
No one watches skiing.
Skiing is incredible.
Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight.
IU. This is why IU is still
I
better
like that
than
the
Purdue.
chair is red
It has
and
never
everything else is
changed.
black and white.
I looked hard for that photo. Actually,
Was it my turn?
okay.
I don't
It
remember.
was
Yeah,
your
it was
turn.
your turn.
Okay, so now the score is 5-2. 5-2. I don't know how many are left, but here we go. We gotta keep this going. Here we go. Ready? Who is this?
Messi.
Messi is correct. Dang it! Snipe it in last second. Okay, here we go. You guys both ready? Set, go.
Quarterback, Joe Montana.
Joe Montana is correct.
Joe Montana.
He's
Joe
won 8
Montana.
Super Bowls.
He's won 4, actually, which is what's really funny about this picture. He only won 4. Sorry, Tom Brady, you got nothing on him. Okay, ready, set, go. Who's this?
Marchese.
It's not Marchese.
That's my last name.
It is, but it's not.
That's my brother and father.
Yeah.
It is Bill Murray. That is correct. By the way, who is an absolutely annoying Cubs fan. I hate the
he is
Cubs.
annoying.
But he is an annoying Cubs fan. But that's why I chose him.
Every Cubs fan is annoying.
Yes, amen, amen.
have four?
Okay, it's 4. Okay, here we go. Last one. The winner of this one is the champion. Ready? Why is there this cheating going on? Go!
Reggie Miller!
Reggie Miller! The winner today is Mr. T's friends. Little Jeremy interns. You guys were valiant. It was incredible. You guys did a great job.
I got
Well,
one.
guys,
Let's face it, they didn't have a chance.
they really didn't have a
I
chance.
beat Evan in a lot of them when he wasn't getting help.
Let's do
and that's what
TikTok
matters.
stars next
Now,
week.
TikTok stars next week.
I
Chris
will
Shore
lose.
is down for that. Here's the thing, guys. Thank you so much, participants. Thank you so much for Pastor Chris Shore for coming. Now, we are transitioning, and we're going to be back in just a minute with this week's teaching from Pastor Joey at our Fishers campus.
Social distance is something that none of us had ever heard of or said ourselves before March of 2020. And that's because we as a people, we aren't about distance. Humanity itself is about proximity. Proximity is being close to someone or something. And so I have a 4-month-old son. His name is Theo. This cute picture of him. And the hardest thing for me so far that I never imagined having to do was to not let him be touched or held by people. I envisioned when we found out we were pregnant that we'd have Theo at church and that people would want to hold him and we'd pass him around and that would be fine. But unfortunately, that's not fine right now. So we are all practicing being socially distant. I myself, I'm a huge fan of being proximate or close with my people. So this is really hard for me. And I know that I'm not alone in having to make decisions or having decisions made for me about social distancing. It can feel hopeless sometimes. But friends, I just want to tell you that proximity is key to restoring hope. So while social distancing isn't something that most of us even knew about before March, it's actually been around the world for a long time. In fact, it was a cultural norm. It was normal when Jesus was on the earth. In Jesus' time, sort of like now, if you were sick with a disease or other things, you were required to keep your distance from everybody else. In fact, you'd basically be considered an outcast. So you would have to live over here and the rest of the community would live over here. You weren't allowed near them because they didn't want to get what you had. Having a skin disease kept you on the outskirts of society and your family wouldn't spend time with you. Nobody would spend time with you. So there's a story in Mark chapter 1, verses 40 through 42 that we're looking at today. And it's about a man with a skin disease called leprosy. A man with leprosy came and knelt in front of Jesus, begging to be healed. "If you're willing, you can heal me and make me clean," he said. So this guy had been socially distant for however long he'd been sick, and it was not okay that he was this close to healthy people, but he was there anyways. Verse 41, moved with compassion, Jesus reached out and touched him. "I am willing," he said, "be healed." And instantly the leprosy disappeared and the man was healed. This man, he risked a lot for healing. He got close when he wasn't supposed to get close. It was believed that if you were sick and you got close to people, like I said before, that you'd get them sick as well. And Jesus' response to this man wasn't to push him away. It was countercultural what he did. It was against the expectations of what others would have done in that time. He doesn't tell the man off for coming close. No, he touches the man and he heals the man. So if you're isolated and you want healing, you have to move closer to people. Whether that's physically not being as distant, which is hard right now, or just opening up to people that you're already near. We actually have small groups at Fuse that's just for this purpose. We want to give you the chance to get in the room with your peers and your leaders and stay in the room and to be vulnerable, open, honest with them, with your groups, to be proximate, in proximity with your people. So if you're feeling isolated, getting in proximity is a key step to restoring hope. If you aren't isolated, but the broken place of isolation is something that you want to help heal, that you're passionate about, that's awesome. It's not necessarily that you have to touch someone to heal them from something, but maybe you know a friend or a neighbor that's been isolated for months and could use some hope. You have the ability to bring them hope. You can write them a note. You can give them a porch visit. You can give them a gift, a prayer. You can be a hope bringer to the broken place of isolation simply by getting in proximity to those who are isolated. It is each of our responsibility as the church, we're the church, to heal the broken place of isolation. And proximity, or being proximate, is a huge piece of that. Proximity is key to restoring hope. So as you guys head to small groups to talk more about proximity, I just want to pray for us. God, thank you for today. Thank you for the ability for us to look at the story in the Bible of the man with leprosy and how Jesus was proximate with him to bring him healing. And so I just ask that each of us would have our eyes open, whether we're isolated ourselves or we know people that are, and we would take action to get proximate to our people so we can restore hope to our world. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining us on Fuse TV. We've had so much fun with you, and we're glad that you tuned in. If you guys enjoyed this and you had fun and you thought this was engaging and you like, what is this all about? What is some more stuff that we do? We actually have a YouTube channel that you just watched us on. So subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and comment below if you have any more questions, because we would love for you to get connected with our student ministry. Additionally, we have Instagram at Grace146 Students, where we post a lot of information about what we're doing day to day for our middle school ministry. Additionally, we have a TikTok. If you're allowed to be on TikTok, same handle, at Grace146 Students. We love you. We're glad you're with us today, and we hope that this isn't just the first video watch. We hope that you jump in and watch some more.